Which day is the Christian Sabbath? Some people think the words Christian and Sabbath don't go together at all. Some think the Sabbath day is Sunday. Some think there's no Sabbath day anymore, that you can worship any day that you want. But the Bible is very specific about the Sabbath day. And there's quite a shocking statement for many, at least, in Mark chapter 2 in verse 27. Christ speaks this. He says to this group assembled, "The Sabbath was made for man, and not man for the Sabbath." In other words, Christ makes the specific statement that God created the Sabbath, holy time, for man, for humans, not just for Jews, not just for Gentiles, for mankind, for humankind. The Sabbath is made for man. So if someone asks, which day do you keep? You can clearly tell them, I keep the same Sabbath that Jesus kept. Genesis chapter 2, verses 1 and 2 shows us that God kept the Sabbath. He created the Sabbath. He set it aside. He sanctified it as holy, and He rested on that day as an example for us. You can go to Exodus chapter 20, and we find out that one of the 10 commandments is remember, not a day, not Sunday. Remember the Sabbath. For what purpose? To keep it holy. Then you would go to Luke chapter 4 and find out that Christ, as His custom was, kept the Sabbath every day, went into the synagogue for to read. He kept the Sabbath Himself, so we keep the same Sabbath that Jesus did. You can go to the book of Acts and find, here's the Apostle Paul gathering Gentile converts together and teaching them on the Sabbath, not on Sunday, not other days of the week. So we understand that the only day that the Bible talks about as the Sabbath is the seventh-day Sabbath, the same day that Jesus kept. Now, no wonder in Mark chapter 2, then in verse 28, the very next verse, we read, "Therefore," Christ said, "the Son of Man," meaning Jesus Christ, "is also Lord of the Sabbath."